An academic argument is a reasoned, evidence-based position on a topic. It's not an opinion or a debate. It's a structured and logical way of presenting your point of view, backed by research. It answers a research question, supports a claim, or explores an issue using evidence, analysis, and critical thinking. The argument must be easy to follow and clearly expressed. Your position should be unambiguous from the beginning. A well-constructed argument follows a clear structure: introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Each part should link logically to the next. Reliable academic arguments are based on evidence, not just opinion. Choose credible sources like academic journals, government reports, or textbooks. Use data, research findings, case studies, or quotes from experts. Reference all sources properly using styles like Harvard or APA. Avoid relying on Wikipedia, personal blogs, or unverifiable statistics. This strengthens your argument's credibility. Don't just state facts. Explain why they matter and how they support your argument. Compare different viewpoints, highlight strengths and weaknesses in the evidence, and identify gaps or assumptions in opposing arguments. This shows critical thinking and strengthens your credibility. A strong academic argument doesn't ignore opposing views. Your points must support your main argument throughout. Don't contradict yourself or go off topic. Stick to your thesis and develop it logically. Cite every source you use to back up your points. Avoid plagiarism by referencing accurately. This not only protects your work, but shows that your argument is built on a solid academic foundation. Avoid emotional or biased language like, "This is obviously wrong." Don't overgeneralize with statements like, "All students hate exams." Avoid unsupported claims and ensure your argument has a clear structure. Repetition can weaken your argument. Keep your language formal, objective, and professional. To construct a reliable and valid academic argument, you need a clear and reasoned position, evidence to back it up, critical thinking to evaluate that evidence, a logical structure, and a balanced and ethical approach to opposing views. Done properly, your academic argument won't just show what you think. It'll prove why you're right using facts, logic, and credible research. A reliable and valid academic argument is not based on personal opinion or unsupported claims. It's built on logical structure, credible evidence, and critical thinking. The key components include a clear thesis, logical structure, evidence-based support, critical analysis, consideration of counterarguments, academic language and tone, consistency and relevance, and proper referencing. Inductive and deductive reasoning are two fundamental methods of thinking and forming arguments in academic research. Deductive reasoning starts with a general theory and moves toward a specific conclusion. Inductive reasoning starts with specific observations and moves toward a general conclusion. Both are useful in academic research. Deductive reasoning starts with a general statement and moves toward a specific conclusion. If the premises are true, the conclusion must also be true. It is based on existing knowledge or theory, is more rigid and logical, and is often used in scientific and quantitative research. It has high validity if the premises are correct. Inductive reasoning starts with specific observations or data and moves toward a general conclusion or theory. The conclusion is likely, but not guaranteed. It is based on evidence or patterns and is flexible and exploratory. It is often used in qualitative research. The conclusion is probable, but not certain. Deductive reasoning tests or applies a theory to specific cases. It's top-down, logic-based, and conclusive. Inductive reasoning builds a theory from observations. It's bottom-up, evidence-driven, and exploratory. Both are useful in academic research, depending on your goal: deduction for testing theories, induction for developing them. Let's walk through how to suggest an argument structure using a specific topic. Example topic: should social media be regulated to reduce its impact on mental health? Suggested structure includes introduction, background, main body paragraphs, and conclusion. Each section serves a distinct purpose in building your argument. Social media should be regulated to reduce its negative effects on mental health, especially for vulnerable users. This sets the stage for your argument. Define key terms like regulation, mental health, and vulnerable users. Present brief statistics or studies to show the importance of the issue. Explain how current regulations work. This provides context for your argument and supports your thesis. The main body should have 3 to 4 points. Point 1 discusses evidence of harm using credible sources. Point 2 argues the need for regulation, explaining its benefits. Point 3 presents a counterargument and rebuts it. An optional point 4 could use real-world examples. Further collaboration between governments, tech companies, and mental health experts is needed to ensure social media becomes a safer space. Restate your thesis and summarize the main supporting points. End with a forward-looking comment or recommendation. This reinforces your argument. The general template for any argument includes introduction, background, main points, counterargument, and conclusion. Each section serves a purpose: introducing the issue, defining terms, presenting evidence, addressing opposing views, and summarizing your stance. This structure ensures clarity and logical flow. Proper referencing is crucial for credibility. Cite all sources using a recognized referencing style like Harvard or APA. This adds credibility and avoids plagiarism. Proper referencing allows readers to trace your sources. It is essential for maintaining academic integrity and supporting your argument. Refer to ebooks and journals for more information. Further reading can deepen your understanding of academic writing and research skills. Any queries can be emailed for clarification. Assignment submissions should be done after 2 weeks of completion. This helps consolidate your learning. A reliable and valid academic argument must be clear, structured, evidence-based, critically analyzed, and properly referenced. These components ensure your argument is not just persuasive, but also academically credible and respected.